Hello and welcome back to the old realms and our wonderful damsel playthrough because, well, we're going to get some additional spells here because I actually did just unlock Lore of Beasts thanks to getting to the next clan tier level, and I have been told that Flock of Doom is apparently very good, and so I'm kind of thinking, you know what, I'm very much wanting to try out some additional spells. I mean, that's something that I didn't really do in the vampire playthrough, which is a little bit sad, but maybe we can try out some other stuff in the future as well, because, I mean, all of these things are looking so incredibly exciting right now. I mean, look at this. We've got summons a nightmare of crows in the targeted area. Enemies caught in the area suffer damage over time for 5 seconds, and their physical resistance is reduced by 20%. Now, this is obviously insane, because if you take a look at its Winds of Magic cost, it is literally 6. Yeah, just 6. Just 6 Winds of Magic. I can't believe that it's so cheap. But obviously, if you take into account that we can't actually regenerate Winds of Magic in combat, maybe we can in the future when we're a little bit more powerful. But as it stands right now, we don't have the opportunity to do that. So having low mana costs, in other words, is really going to make a huge difference. Now, someone told me that there is a combination of spells, the Flock of Doom and this one, where the woodland sprites hinder all enemies caught in an area for 11 seconds, reducing movement speed and attack speed and causing 3 damage per second. So basically, using both of these things together, considering they have literally a cooldown of only 15 seconds, is apparently incredible and very, very fun to use. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Summer Heat, I'm not entirely sure if I really like Summer Heat that much. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit in two minds about it. I think it could be really, really good, but I think you just have to use it in the right situation, because we are not currently in possession of that much fire damage. We basically have, well, we have 0 fire damage, don't we? Yes, we have 0 fire damage. Anyway, I'm just going to go over to my spellbook right here. Going to get rid of Magic Bolt. Aura of Resistance is not going to be too important for me either. We're going to take Petty Heal, of course. Going to take Green Eye. And we're going to take Flock of Doom. And I think that's all I actually need. Petty Heal is obviously very, very strong for us to make sure that we stay alive a little bit longer. And I am going to actually be returning to Bretonnian territory after a couple more fights against these Chaos Raiders, because I just don't have enough troops to be able to make this work. As you can quite clearly tell, I only have 42, and we're probably going to be losing at least, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 more every single time we do a battle against these guys, because they're actually pretty strong, despite what we may like to say, because let's face it, you know, oh, this is massive, this area. Okay, that's hilarious. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so the point is, yeah, these guys are obviously just going to charge straight at me. I'm just going to try to get around them, to be honest. I don't really want to do damage to them with this. I'm just going to kind of try to distract them a little bit. And then we're just going to do damage here. Look at how much damage this does. Is it good? Am I actually dealing damage to them? Because from my perspective, I'm not dealing any damage whatsoever, but I could be wrong about that. No, we are actually dealing damage. Whoa, okay, wait a minute. How many of these can I actually get on the field at once? Because it feels like I can get a whole bunch. Did I literally just... I just killed... How many? How many of them? Okay, this is fun. This is fun. I like this. Thank you very much. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way, and thank you for letting me know about this amazing spell. Because I was imagining that I was not going to ever be able to kill any units whatsoever with this character. Well, I mean, let's face it. I initially thought, oh yes, you know, she's going to be an insane, really, really strong support character. You know, because let's face it, sometimes having strong support means everything. And, you know, I mean, people know that, you know, if you play like a hero shooter or you play MMORPG or whatever, usually you're only going to see results or good results if your support characters or players or whoever are actually doing what they're supposed to do. And so I thought to myself, yeah, if I just support my Grail Knights, I shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. But as you can see, I literally killed 68 of the enemies. I actually didn't gain any spellcraft for this, surprisingly enough. I only got 1 spellcraft from that entire thing. Alright, I'm not entirely sure why I'm only gaining 1 spellcraft from it, but you can see very easily how strong that actually ended up being. Really, really impressive. However, as I say, we didn't get any spellcraft for it, so I'm a little bit perplexed as to why that is. I probably should have used Green Eye, to be honest, in between. I think that probably would have made more sense and probably would have given us more of a benefit. But I didn't do that because I thought, yeah, you know what? Is this going to do anything? Is it going to give me some skill? And apparently it doesn't actually give me any skill, which makes me a little bit sad, to be honest, because I thought to myself, yes, it's going to give me so much because it's going to be AoE and so on. But yeah, we didn't actually get that, unfortunately. So who knows? Maybe that's... I'm not sure. Is that a bug? I don't think that's a bug, right? Surely that's not going to be a bug. But if it is a bug, well, there you go. There it is. It's I don't think so somehow. I think it is it's a very strong ability, so maybe they just didn't want you to be able to level up that fast with it. But we do have Wind of Death available, so I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, we are going to make our way out of here now, I think. I mean, maybe we should do one more? Yeah, you know what? Let's do one more, because I found that hilariously fun. And I would like to, you know, kill a couple more. But as I say, if I'm not going to get experience for it, I think you know what I should do? I should use the Flock of Crows, and then I should use Green Eye to follow that up. Because this thing lasts for I don't even know how long it lasts, actually. I think it lasts, what is it, 8 seconds or 6 seconds or something like that? I'm actually not entirely sure. I can't remember now. But, yeah, this thing is really quite crazy. Let me see if I can do this here. There we go. Okay, don't get killed now, please. Let me just heal myself a little bit here. Okay, Green Eye. Boom. Okay, that was some good damage. And we are going to be leveling up really, really fast with this. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Insane level ups right there. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I'm actually getting level ups, to be honest. I mean, I obviously am, as you can quite clearly tell from the amount of kills I'm getting. This is hilarious, though. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean... this is a fantastic... I feel like this is even more fun than the Vampire, which is really strange for me to say that, because I had a blast on the Vampire because it was literally, you know, murdering everything in sight, and it is extremely fun to be able to have a character like that. And I never expected that I would be able to do that with this. So it's really just, it's blowing all of the expectations out of the water right now. And look at this, I'm even able to get, I'm even able to get kills with my polearm as well. So that's also something to take into account. I really just can't believe it. Okay, there you go. We were able to achieve victory as well. Super, super nice and easily. 14 renown for that. Obviously, I would like to get more. But I think I'm probably going to have to move away from here. I will probably have to move away. Yeah, I'm actually going to be getting rid of a bunch of meat here, because this is not particularly important. I will be taking the armor. There we go. But yeah, basically what I did also is I spec'd my career point. I'm not sure if you saw that in this episode yet. I'm not sure if I actually showed you that yet, but I will show you now. As you can see, we have 1 career point, and I spent that in this. Upgrade costs are halved. I think this is really, really important for your knights, especially because their upgrade cost is actually really significant. So being able to cut that in half by 50% is absolutely insane. So I'm actually really, really pleased about that. And then we also have Vivid Visions here, which is the other one. And that obviously allows us to increase our Winds of Magic by 10 and also to increase our movement speed by 1.5. And I'm actually going to be going for as much of that as I can, because the other thing is really, really good if you don't exceed 4 weight. Obviously, for me at the moment, I am exceeding 4 weight, so it's not really going to help me too much for me to rush to that particular point. Oh, wait a minute. Are you serious? I thought I would just try that out for a real quick second. And apparently you can remove points. Yeah, you can actually remove points if you want to do that, which is absolutely incredible. I think the flexibility that these mod creators have actually implemented to this is so good. Very conscientious of them to be able to do that, because let's face it, a certain game developer, I'm not gonna say who it is, certain game developer doesn't allow you to respec unless you use some kind of mod. Certain people that I'm not gonna mention, but I'm mousing over certain things here that can't be respect. Focus points and attributes and so on and so forth. Yeah, anyway, moving on. We are going to be getting, not entirely sure actually, should I get Librarian? Learning new spells costs 50% less gold, or every companion in your party gains 1,000 experience in a random skill per day. Personally, I didn't find that to be exceedingly useful in the previous playthrough, because usually what would happen is your companion is going to gain experience in some skill that is just absolutely useless for them. So, for example, Necromancer's getting Faith skill or something like that. It's really not going to be that helpful. I think it would probably be more helpful with Empire units potentially, because if it gives them something like, I don't know, some kind of combat skill or athletics or riding skill or whatever, then I think this could be pretty useful. But from my perspective, I'm probably going to take Librarian, because we are going to be reading a whole bunch of books in the future. When I have a little bit more cash to spend, because at the moment, books are extremely expensive. It's like 16,000 gold each. And I would like to get some more for Spellcraft. I would like to get some for Engineering when I have some focus points in it, and so on. So I'm going to take Librarian for the moment. And we also have some Athletics skill here, 3% combat movement speed. I will be taking 3% combat movement speed, I think. I mean, plus 5 hit points to foot troops in our party. Foot troops, I don't know whether that extends to cavalry. I don't think so, because it basically says foot troops, so I'm going to assume that they mean only infantry. And so in that case, I will be just taking the combat movement speed. I think that makes all the sense in the world. Much more sense, at least. And I'm going to be going for probably another focus point in athletics, because you can see here that we kind of want to, in my opinion. I feel like getting some more athletics could be really, really useful for us, because eventually we're going to get into sieges, and I don't really want to be left out in the cold, as it were, because we're too slow to, you know, get away or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I really don't want to be in a situation where I lose my mount in a field battle as well, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm going to die because I'm an idiot and didn't put any focus points in athletics or something. You know, that kind of stuff has happened to me in the past. And, you know, I kind of wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen again, at least. So we're just going to go over to Ava Home here. I actually would like, if at all possible, to level up again. I would like to level up one more time, because if I can do that, I'm going to get... Oh, actually, you know what? I don't even need to do that, because I've just thought about it, and I can actually just remove one career point and then just place that in the next level of my... Vivid Visions, you know, career tree, I guess you could kind of call it. And yeah, then I could actually make a good go of things there, because that's going to make it so that I can actually move faster with my party. And that was the main reason why I was talking about that. So basically what I could do is I could remove this. I could remove 10% ward save if your armor weight does not exceed 4 weight, because at the moment I am obviously over 4 weight. So we're just going to do this, and then we're going to add party movement speed, and now we're going to be moving 1.5 faster, which is incredible if you think about it. You know, that's really, really strong. Oh, there's a warrior priest right there. Should I get a warrior priest, friends? Should I get a warrior priest? I think I might. Maybe it would be an idea. Let's get a warrior priest. He's got some battle prayers, I assume, and maybe that's going to actually help out our forces. So let's just get him. Okay, there we go. He's 15,000. He's actually much cheaper than anticipated. I think most of the necromancers and vampires and so on and so forth were 20,000. So, yeah, there is that. And, oh yeah, actually someone told me, like episodes back, that I have a bunch of things in my civilian gear that I didn't even realize about. Okay, apparently I don't. I mean, I have some armor here, but this is I mean, this is pretty good for me to sell, actually. So I mean, I could technically sell that because I don't need armor in a civilian setting. So I guess that's kind of nice, right? I guess that's kind of nice. Anyway, we're just going to sell all of this. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me just... yeah, I'm going to go there. There we go. I'm just wanting to make sure that we have something for him because the warrior priest might actually be needing a horse. As you can see, look at this. He's actually got a full set of gear. What does the headband do? 10% holy damage amplification. Yeah, that's not really going to do too much for me right now. I'm thinking that we're going to probably give him a simple shield. I mean, he's using... Wait a minute. He's using a polearm. Never mind. He's using a two-handed polearm. Okay, so I'm not going to be giving him anything then, by the looks of things. And he does have riding skill, right? How much does he have? 109 riding skill. So I should probably buy him something relatively decent, shouldn't I? So probably something like a Cantarian Charger is probably going to be decent enough. And then we'll give him this. Can he actually use this on horseback? I think he can. What is this? Not usable with one hand, can't use it with shields. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. So yeah, he can use this on horseback. And that's going to be great. Okay, that's wonderful. So he's going to be really good. And obviously, if we want to, we can take all of this gear and then sell that. But I don't really see the point in doing that, just in case we need him in some kind of, I don't know, street situation. Maybe it's going to be useful. And I don't really need the cash right now. But it is a possibility. And you can do that if you want to do it. Anyway, I am probably just going to go over here. Is there anything that I need that is actually really good here? I don't think so, right? No, I don't think so. Alright, so we're just going to sell this, sell this, sell this. Look at that. We've got 32,000 coming our way right now. Is there anything here that I actually really want to get? I mean, we've got Light Wizard Shoulders here, which actually provides us with magical damage amplification. And hilariously enough, the weight of this thing is actually 2.2. So it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to do anything with that. And I'm probably not going to be buying it as a result of it. And it seems like there doesn't seem to be anything else actually either. What about Light Wizard Braces? That gives me magical damage amplification is what I'm meaning to say. Okay, yeah, so that is pretty much it, I think. I mean, what does mine actually do again? Yeah, it does do magical damage amplification. So, yeah, I basically will just go. I'll just leave here. And we will go back to Britannia. Why not? Let's go back to Britannia. Maybe try to participate in a tournament, as I said in the previous episode. That might be a pretty fun thing for us to do. I'm not going to be taking any prisoners or anything like that. I don't see the point in it, to be honest. I kind of want to go into one more battle with these Chaos Raiders because we traveled such a far distance. I think it's only suitable for us to do that. He has no perks? Is he serious? Do I need to spec him? Oh yeah, did I actually untick the auto-allocate thing? I think I may have unticked that because I wanted to spec my companions myself. Because I thought that that might be quite fun to do one time, because I never usually do that. And I thought, hey, you know what, maybe I should just try and spec them myself one time, and maybe that would be kind of cool, but now I'm regretting it a little bit, because now we're in a battle here, and, well, things may go badly. I'm just going to heal myself real fast. And let's see here. Nice damage. Nice damage. I love the fact that these are extremely short on cooldown. This is so incredibly fun. Boom. Look at that damage. Yeah, we are killing so many of them in the process as well. I'm actually just going to run in here. Oh yeah, by the way, this Flock of Crows thing, as far as I'm aware, it does not attack your own units. That is something that you have to realize here, because obviously you may think, oh yeah, you know, you're just casting this massive circle here. Yeah, but you don't have to worry because it actually does not attack your own people. So that's pretty cool, right? Yes, that is very, very cool. I like that a great deal. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit more damage here with Green Eye. I only have 2 more casts available. There we go, he's dead. And I think we're pretty much done. I absolutely love these spells, I gotta say. I feel like they are much more, I don't know, much more versatile, I think. Yeah, I think the versatility that you get from these spell schools are I don't know. I feel like it's just so good. Because obviously the vampire is all about great devastation. It feels like massive devastation in comparison. This feels a little bit more like a precision strike. Hilariously enough, considering, you know, the flock thing is so massive. And you think, oh yeah, you know, I mean, what's precise about that, right? Well, the thing with this is that it actually, well, it does not kill your own troops, first of all, and it just feels much more precise because of how subtle it is as well. I don't know whether you've noticed that either, but anyway, this item deals elemental damage. I guess I'm going to be using this Chaos Lance instead of the legendary old spear. I mean, this seems pretty... I mean, it does 62 thrusting damage. This does 42. However, the length of this thing is absolutely insane. Maybe we want to try it out. I'm a bit skeptical because I usually do not like the polearms that, you know, reach to like 300 length or whatever, because I think that that's too much. I think that's too much, and it actually provides more of an annoyance than anything else. But who knows? Maybe I can actually make it work. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to make my way over to Bretonnian territory now, and we'll hopefully try to participate in a tournament or something like that. Also, this is where you come to if you want to do the engineering quest, by the way, because the engineering quest is only available to people that have 50 engineering. I'm not going to be doing it right now, but yeah, you can obviously do that if you so desire, and I would highly recommend doing it as well, because you're going to be able to unlock artillery and stuff like that, which is actually incredible. Super fun stuff to see. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of some meat as well here. There we go. Let's just get rid of some of that. And I didn't take the rest of the loot. Idiot. Oh, well. Never mind. It's not that big a deal. It is absolutely fine. And let's just go over to this town here, because I actually need to sell. I feel like I have a huge amount of trade goods. Is it just me? I think I have a lot of trade goods on me right now. So I think it's probably going to be pretty important. Oh, hello there. Stephanie the damsel.
Yours is not a...
Yes, 20,000. Join me. Yes, we will get an amazing, I don't even know, band of damsels that's just going to be running around the countryside with one warrior priest with us. That's very funny. All right, so yeah, anyway, we're just going to sell absolutely everything that we can. I could even steal her gear, actually, couldn't I? I could probably steal her gear. Maybe that would be an idea. Not all of it, obviously, and not her active stuff, but I'm talking about her civilian gear. Maybe that's going to be a fun idea. In just a second, of course. How much do I have? 116 days worth of food. That is hilarious. Okay. 116 days worth. 100 days worth. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. We've got 16,000 coming our way. I actually kind of want to buy a noble mount, to be honest. 7,000 for that. Is it worth it? Probably not. It's probably not worth it, right? Oh, well. Whatever the case, yeah, we got another damsel. So let's actually take a look at her real quick, because I'm sure she has something for us. Yeah, as you can see, she actually has a rusty prophetess staff. Obviously, I can take this from her civilian gear, and I can also take her worn prophetess gloves, or braces, or whatever they are. And she still has her regular stuff on, as you can see. So we are actually really fine about that. Yeah, I actually sold all the armor for the horse. Oh well, I guess she's just gonna have to. She's just gonna have to make do with this. Okay, she's just gonna have to do with all that. Anyway, I'm just gonna take this away. What about the prophetess staff? What does this actually do? I'm gonna assume magical damage. Yeah, magical damage increase. Okay, I guess I will take that and then just take the chaos lance and just lock it, I suppose. And as you can see, we are now below 4 weight. So, this now means... Did I level up, by the way? No, we did not level up. Okay, that makes me very sad. Okay, so I am not going to be able to get this ward save here for the moment. I think I am... Yeah, I'm actually not that far away from leveling up, so I think that's alright. I'm going to go for Walk It Off here, I think. Yeah, Walk It Off is usually what I like to go for, and we're going to go for... Should I go for minus 15% armor weight? That doesn't really do anything for me, does it? I don't think that really does anything for me. So I'm probably going to go for, I guess, Fury? I don't know. I mean, handling is... I'm not sure if that's really that good. There is actually a tournament going on here, though. That's kind of what I wanted to do. So let me just save real fast, just in case there is a crash, because you never know. I'm going into a new scene that I've not gone into before. And we're going to get a spiked battle axe. Okay, well, this isn't really for the reward. This is literally just to take a look at some of the new tournament surroundings and things like that. And I'm extremely excited to see them, because the vampire tournaments look so impressive. I can't wait to see Britannia. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna go... Oh, it's a 1 versus 1. This is actually not too bad. I might actually end up... Oh, it's a joust! It's a joust! How cool!
Look at them run!
Well, let's, you know what? Let's just say that I am a spectator. Alright? Let's just, let's just say that I'm spectating. That was hilarious. Okay, yeah, bear in mind, obviously, I'm not a combat character, but I thought that was very fun, nevertheless. And we're going to get to see an actual round. Oh, look, it resets every single time as well. So, even if I had dodged the initial strike, it would have reset and given the opponent another opportunity to kill me. Look at that. Look, that is so wonderful. I love that. That is incredibly cool. I think that is a fantastic addition to the game, and definitely something that I feel like should be in the base game, to be honest. Because, I mean, which faction do you think would benefit from that the most? Probably Vlandia, right? In the base game? Vlandia and maybe the Empire? Not really the Empire. I think probably Vlandia the most, but I think that is so incredibly cool. Very well done. Very well done. I applaud the mod creators. I really do. I mean, literally, come on now. That is very, very fun, and it completely changes. It completely changes the entire dynamic of the tournament. Once again, a completely innovative solution to a tournament setting that, you know, you would usually be like, oh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a tournament, and this tournament's just, you know, kill these guys, move on, kill these guys, move on, and so on and so forth. But no, this is completely different. Very, very fun. Okay, so I'm gonna browse this guy's wares, because let's face it, I do have the ability to do so now. Okay, wait a minute. We could get the Light Wizard Staff. We could get the Light Wizard Staff. That's the only thing that I can really see right here. Do I want to, though? It's 29,000. I'm not sure if that's really necessary. Oh, this guy has no money whatsoever. Are you serious? Okay, so he has no money. Okay. Well, you know what this means. I'm basically just going to leave here and we're not going to buy anything, to be honest. These plate boots are looking very, very fun, but that's for a warrior priest, of course. There's nothing else that I really want to go for here, so we're just going to leave the merchant to his own devices, and I will be going to Grove of the Lady, and maybe I'll be able to pray there as well. Because let's face it, I did actually just get... Didn't I get something that actually increases? Ah, no, I didn't. Devotee is almost there. Okay, so let's pray to receive Blessing of the Lady. Maybe I'm going to get 50? Yes! We actually made it to 50. I can't believe it. Okay, there we go. We received the blessing. That is wonderful. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so we want Devotee, which is going to provide me with additional hit points. And it's also going to provide me with a 50% increased devotion towards our chosen religion when praying. So this is fantastic. Yeah, that is wonderful. So now we have how much HP? We have 148 HP. Very cool. And yeah, now we just need to go around and recruit noble troops. That's what we want to do. Let's go ahead and do that. That's going to cost me a lot of cash, but obviously I have a pretty significant amount as it is, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about it. And I'm actually wondering what's easier. Do I just do this and then just cancel these? Yeah, I think that's probably the fastest way to do it. And there's the autosave coming in as well. Alright, so I'm just going to be recruiting these guys, and then we'll go and maybe try to become a mercenary, maybe try to become a vassal. Not sure if we can actually do that just yet, but I think it would be pretty fun if we can. Ah, now look at what we have come across here. Centuries ago, the hills outside Mousillon were used as a mass grave to bury the thousands who died of red pox. So many victims were there that to this day, the soil covering their pits is visible from the city walls. The air here is sometimes poisonous, and like the rest of the cursed land, the long dead rest uneasily. Alright, so what we can do is we can perform a ritual of warding in the name of the lady. I had no idea that this was actually here, so we're going to try to do it. I'm going to assume that I'm going to get attacked. I would assume, I would suspect, maybe. I'm actually walking through the cursed lands right now, which is partially the reason why I have a bunch of wounded troops. And I'm a bit worried now, actually, about this. Because if I get attacked... Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, wait a minute. Your party succeeds in placing seals and wards around the area, dampening the effects of the curse. You estimate the wards will hold for 72 hours. Staying in the cursed area while performing the ritual has taken a toll on your men, and 14, thank you, of your party members have become wounded. Alright, yeah, currently there are wards in place holding back the malevolent energies of the curse. The wards will hold for 72 hours more. Okay, so these are the cursed lands right here. I had no idea that this was actually the case, amusingly enough. I really had no clue, so it's good to know that that is actually there. This fellow actually has a better medicine skill than I do, but I have more focus points in it. I have actually spec'd his focus points now as well, so yeah, he's fine now. You know, he's doing okay. Yeah, he actually finally has some perks and things like that, because beforehand he didn't actually have any perks, which was the reason why he wasn't providing us with any kind of benefit. And he also had no focus points and no attribute points spent either, which was hilarious. Now he has obviously spent his points into this. This is what I've actually spent his points into. I don't think this is actually very good. I just wondered whether he may use a two-handed at some point. I'm not sure whether he will, but obviously he has a polearm as well, and he's currently using a polearm. I'm not sure whether that's going to be upgraded at any point, but it is available. You know, it is available in case we want to do that. Otherwise, I've just been recruiting people, as you can quite clearly tell. I've just basically been attempting to recruit as many noble troops into my party as possible, and now, hopefully, I'm going to be able to find a vassal nearby and speak to them. And hopefully we will be able to then become a vassal or a mercenary. Oh yeah, wait a minute. There's too many people. Too many people. There we are. How close am I to the next clan tier? Actually, not even far away. I probably could make it, to be honest. Probably could make it pretty easily. One troop has deserted. Really? Why? Why has one troop deserted? What happened there? I guess, I don't know. Something happened weirdly enough. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't really matter too much, I suppose, but we are now going to start hemorrhaging money quite dramatically, so we are going to need to be a bit cautious about things. And, well, we need to continue attacking enemies when we have the opportunity to do so. Now, I'm just going to wait here, basically, and hopefully there will be a vassal that will come along at some point. I can only hope that to be the case. I mean, I'm not entirely sure who I should join, to be honest. I mean, this is the Dukedom of Bannerlord. I'm not entirely sure whether we should join this fellow or whether we should join someone else. Does it matter? Does it matter who we join? That's the question. I actually have no idea. Okay. Oh, they have heard of you. He's heard of us. Look at that. They spoke of you as an impressive warrior. They had not mentioned that you were so charming. Are you serious? Is he being insulting? Okay, so I'm just going to say I would pledge my allegiance to you, or I would say no, we do not need hired swords. Okay, wait a minute. I can't actually... that really grinds my gears. Okay, here's a rant. I'm going to go on a rant for about 10 seconds. I really do not like the fact that you have to be part of a kingdom to be able to see the diplomacy screen. I think you should be able to see the diplomacy screen without that requirement. That's it. There you go. Rant over. Whoa, that was the quickest rant in the history of my channel. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm actually going to be taking a look at the Ducatims here, and we're going to see who's actually at war against who, because I actually have a feeling that they're probably not at war against any of them. You know, they are at war against some people, but they're only at war against minor factions, which is kind of weird. I'm not a terribly big fan of that. Yeah, as you can see, most are indeed at war against bandit factions and so on and so forth. And they actually don't seem to be attacking anyone. But that could literally just be the case that we need to wait a little bit longer and then war will start in due time. So maybe it is the case that I should not become a vassal just yet, and we should just try to get as much renown as possible. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off screen. I'm going to head on over to the Chaos Portal once again. Maybe go over to the Herdstone. Oh, there's Archaon right here. I should probably take care of him. He's actually not... he's not terribly difficult, which is actually quite funny, because someone actually said that he is a... he's like a legendary figure or something like that. And generally, I found him to be... Now, okay, now here's the thing. He is very strong. Don't get me wrong. He is very strong. But whenever I've seen him in the past, I've always thought to myself, oh yeah, I can probably deal with this guy without too many issues. So that's the thing. Okay, wait a minute. I just need to select these. There we go. Yeah, we actually got some infantry on the field right now. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, this fellow now has a bunch of bonuses. She has some bonuses as well, but obviously not as much. So we're just going to make him the commander of the infantry, even though it doesn't really matter, to be honest. And we're just going to do the auto-delegate, and that's pretty much all we need to do. Now we are a proper... Now we're a proper damsel. We're a proper damsel. We've got the, you know, the proper gear. And we've got ward save, and we've got all that wonderful stuff happening, so I'm very, very pleased about that. And is this guy actually running from me? Yeah, so there you go. He's actually throwing fire at us. Not sure if he's actually going to be able to kill us with that. Gonna have to use Flock of Crows. There we go. There's the Flock of Crows coming in. And maybe I can do some damage with my green eye here. Okay, I'm killing my own people. Not a good look. Not a good look, Nicole. Come on now. Don't do that. There we go. Nice damage. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay, can I get some more of that, please? Yes. Oh, that is nice. I love that. Okay, more of this. Well, all my forces just came barreling down the hill and absolutely murdered everything in their path. I gotta say, that is a super, super fun spectacle to see. And that is something that I probably will never tire of in a game like this, because whenever you have an amazing cinematic moment where, I don't know, in this instance, for example, we have a massive amount of cavalry and they're just running the opponent down so in such a devastating fashion that really, that is so, so fun to see. Or at least I think it's fun to see. Anyway, I'm actually going to be using the Aura of a Lady before we end the battle so that I can level up my Faith skill a little bit more. Because Faith apparently is really hard to level up. Is it just me? I don't know. I find the Faith really, really difficult to level up, but maybe that's just because I am not really concentrating on it as much as I could possibly. I don't know. I mean, basically what I could do is I could just wait at one of the shrines as I did before. There was another Cult of the Lady little area there. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe we want to do that. I'm going to take him prisoner. I don't think this is really going to give me anything. But I'm going to take him prisoner just because I'm intrigued. And also I have a bunch of these guys, by the way. I'm not sure what they level up into. They level up into these fellas. Okay, I have no idea about the lore or anything like that, but they seem cool. Don't they seem cool? They got a moose helm. Look at that. They got a moose helm. That's actually hilarious and wonderful at the same time. Okay, so we got some grain. Unfortunately, he didn't actually drop anything good. Usually, he would drop a massive amount of stuff, or not a massive amount, but in the last version, he would actually give you significant amounts of rewards, and I'm not talking about anything itemized, but the money that he would give you would be quite substantial, but maybe that's not the case this time around. Anyway, I'm going to go off screen. I'm going to make my way back to the Chaos Portal, maybe do the Herdstone as well in the next episode. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm going to be attempting to get to Clan Tier 3, which as you can see is not that far away. All I need to do is just, you know, do a bunch of auto-resolves and level up our forces. And then we're eventually going to be able to join with a faction, become a vassal, and then we're going to be all hunky-dory, aren't we? We're going to be having a wonderful time. Or at least that is the hope, isn't it? Yes, that is the hope. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.